All right. All aboard. All aboard. Yeah, let's get ready. Today's Thursday, Downhill Thursday. As we proceed, the 26th day. Oh yeah. Yep. It's bringing the crew. That's Lisa Love right there.
Well, they can't see me, but yeah, now they can. Good morning.
And the Groovy.
Huge. And that's Frisco over yonder.
That's Frisco there.
Yes, sir. All right, welcome to Thursday, man.
You didn't get the blue memo today, or what?
Welcome. I think so.
The memo.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Myra, pick up. Good morning to Myra's.
My baby that
Really?
does no wrong.
Yeah, of course. He is the baby that does no wrong.
That's right. Well, when I start to find out they're wrong then too. Are we on the book? You can catch us on YouTube. And that's right. That's right. And on XTV and Creme Radio. Yes, we are.
Okay.
All right. So
Good morning
you
to Matty First D. Good morning to Miss Quina, Kathleen EB, and CY.
Oh, yeah?
YouTube is going to be
Everybody
it's XTV Belize on YouTube and Facebook.
Yolanda Miguel. Good morning.
Mm.
But the president say chop up with you.
He sent a strongly worded email, huh?
Strongly worded diplomatic email.
Uh-oh.
Yo, you know what I don't understand?
Uh-oh.
On my Facebook, for some reason, I don't think that I get all the people that have birthdays. You know, because I would see like it pop up like a message.
But the
Right.
man say send you a thing personally.
Well,
Me?
so you send it to the
Yes.
wrong store.
Yeah, he probably sent it to the wrong steward.
All right, the president.
I have to check that and see.
Well, anyway, the man's birthday was Monday. The president, aka Swayze, the president of Belmopan. Big up yourself. How you living? How you living? All right. Big up the crew in the crew. Big up the crew in the crew. Rasbuck. Who is that cowboy? All right. All right, party people. Let's get a move on. What say you? What say you? Everybody gone off?
This morning, that one this morning was very weak.
What's that?
I was want to say the Rasbuck, the correspondent he sent this morning was very, very weak.
Yeah, not up to
I give
par.
him
No. Yeah.
Give him -8 for that one. Yeah.
Who's that
So-
guy?
216?
Wow.
206.
New police officer.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
passed out. When did they pass out?
Okay.
Bam Brigading Boof.
Yesterday. Yesterday.
They pass out
Yeah.
from bad food.
Right.
Morning Channeling and Ellen Sue.
Whee!
Yeah. So that already going out there now. Want to know I buy the Belizean potato.
Why? Some shenanigans. I
Alright.
try to analyze a potato thing there.
And
Why-
that's a good potato.
Why we know I buy we healthier Belizean potato. We got 1 million pound of potato.
Mm-hmm.
We want spoil because of contraband, apparently Mexican potato. No, this is not an easy problem to solve, and this is why I say I don't think that these things want to be solved. One simple thing: go to market. Anybody when I got red potato and I got the white one,
Duh.
take it then.
Duh.
Take it then. That's all. Where it go on with thinking? 1 million,
But we're not.
1 million pounds of potato, and you have to figure it out. I'd have figured maybe 1/4 of that done wasted because, like the farmers said, some of them done to get soft, some of them done to get high.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but at this point, I mean, this the like where this the why one CEO need one advisor. Cause nobody
Oh
got
gosh,
sense.
don't start that.
You see?
Hmm.
Well, you know, instead of hire the CEO, making it just hire the advisor and done. Eliminate the
Why do we
CEO.
need an advisor? My gosh.
Wrong. We depend one tangent, please. Like
All right,
one
one
tangent.
at a time. One at a
Make
time.
me stick by with tangent. We depend on potato tangent. That's right.
Potatoes
But-
right now. We're dealing with potatoes.
Yes, but for real, it's a common sense thing. If you see somebody selling that, give them a ticket, confiscate it, and take those potatoes to a shelter, to a school, or to something where you could get away free.
Somebody that can use them.
Why don't somebody hire us as an advisor to some CEO?
I mean,
Well, we
don't
good
know.
pan that. We good pan that. But I just can't imagine that, bro. 1 million pounds. And when I said, bro,
Are we just
Lisa,
gonna
to
let it go to
understand-
waste? Like,
Yeah. When I said, bro, I had to talk to you too because I'm queuing in my young child, my young person.
you're
Guys,
channeling.
I said two
Challenge.
young girls
What
to
is
talk,
it?
they
You're
call
channeling,
each other
channeling.
bro. Yeah, two young girls, they call each other bro. So when I said, bro, I had to talk about you too, bro.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't see how we get to that point. I don't see how they
don't
have
see
that.
why we
They
can't
have
fix
that
it right
potato for
away.
me.
Mhm.
They got a potato for me. So that we that we that the blame to kind of we buy it.
There's another aspect to it. Has
Mhm.
nothing to do with legalities. But card charm, I go through it and I say, we're really wrong there. Why the Belizean, the pink potato, or the better potato? What, last
That
week
we
we were
do.
talking about that nasty black
Mhm.
ring in there. Potato we come from across the border. Everything I cut open, they got a black ring in there. If you get it too late, the whole inside black.
It's true.
Mhm.
For we potato, right? Potato way, if you're a mashed potato, that's the best potato for that.
Potato salad.
the healthier
Everything.
potato.
Everything.
But
It is nicer.
there is an issue with that. That a lot of the potato they small so.
Mm.
But you get more for the pound.
No, but a lot of them small so.
They're small, yeah.
And then
But you get more for the pound. I see sometimes.
yeah,
I
but make
said,
I finish.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So what I see if some people will buy and they must mix up in the illegal thing. They say that if they buy one sack, lot of it out of the sack they can't sell. Because a lot of them small so and people don't pick up the least small one. Because it's too small, you can't do nothing with it. By the time you peel it, that's nothing. So I don't know how you fix that. They're small and then they got a lot of little crevice. Where you can't get, I know that the type of potato we have. So I see somebody and say, oh, if you buy one sack of that,
Mm.
lot of pounds out of it, they can't sell because of the quality of it. Everybody going for the one they could get, but a lot of them, I know me too. I go and the Lee one there, they end up. I know I pick the Lee one there. A lot of Lee one there. You try to get the one there where you could peel and still.
You could get a grip on.
Yeah, so I don't know how you fix that. Because if you buy it by the pound and you sell it back, you don't want. I mean by the sack, you don't want to lose.
It's all about marketing, bro.
But
It's
how-
all about marketing because you know what the difference is? I love the small ones. I look for the
Yes,
small ones.
you, but then they say a lot of the
Not
small
No,
ones.
everybody.
But what
Not
I'm saying,
everybody wants
What I'm saying is about marketing. When the
That's why.
when the farmers pick their thing, they need to
Right,
separate
so
the
that's why I
sizes.
get to that.
So send one big size, and there's people,
that's why
and
I
there's
get
a
to
lot
that.
of people
That's why I
like
get
me.
to that. That's why I get to.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah,
get to.
listen.
I'm saying so the blame. Somebody blame the true cars that I want to say by the illegal thing and people don't want to solve it. That's the problem. But how they knowing what that the crop, there is a level of something where I guess the people who they grow, the farmers, have to know that some of their product here can't go in the market like that. Because a lot of them in the sack, they dump it in, they just go, but then nobody want to lose, so they not buy them there. They bypass that if they could, because they know out of that so much pound they can't sell. That one drive up the price more. So I don't know where the farm, everybody talk about, oh, you could do this and do that, but farmers don't in a production, farmers in a farming. I people say, oh, freeze it, do this, do that, but farmers don't in a that business. Farmers in a farm, pick, sell. So now you have to take somebody else. We want to see value. You know, they leave one where they don't want to buy, at least sometimes they get soft, whatever. Somebody else want to see that value. So something that there's a leveler. Some might over here, some might over there. You understand where they come from? Because me personally, if I go and I say they leave one, I bypass them leave one because they are waste. By the time I don't peel them, nothing. But I rather the pink one.
The big one, yeah, the big one and nice mashed potatoes and thing. But the
Pink
thing
one
is, again,
way
like
better
saying,
than the real deal.
skin, the skin is the most nutrition part of a
right?
potato. Yeah, so what happened again, and it has to do with cooking and cooking style.
Right.
Sometimes when you cook one chicken or some pork or beef in the oven,
Throw some small potatoes.
you don't want a big potato.
Right, you put some small
You
ones
get the
in there.
small potatoes cut in half with the skin dropped. So what I'm saying is, it's about marketing. So the potato board could come out and say, "Yo, we have various sizes of potatoes, or various sizes of things." The other thing is when the farmers they harvest and they put it in a sack, they need to understand, like with everything else, that not everything where you harvest is good to sell. You have one size where they say, all right, this that is size where
Right,
you push out
the size thing, exactly.
This is the one size where
You
you
can't
push
send
out
any
the
small
market.
one out, brother.
Yeah, the least small one, if they're marketed correct, could cost more because those would be the little gourmet one.
Right,
Yeah,
the little
you could have
baby
a
potatoes.
package
That's
them
how you have
separate.
baby carrots,
Yeah.
you have baby
Find a way
potatoes.
if you sell the small one there, mark like we
Yes,
say.
yes, exactly. But while
Rather
we
than
sort
a million
out
pound
that,
the waste.
yeah, while or they look at it and say, well, we are give away a certain amount to food agencies. A lot of people came up with ideas. Make more vodka, make potato chips. But
do something.
somebody have to buy them for
Yeah, but
do
somebody
it.
have to do that. Somebody have to got
do
that
it.
investment there.
Yeah,
But the least,
the
I don't know what
main
you say. The
problem-
least where the farmer could do that, got one sorting machine, you could say, buy, we can't sell.
Yeah.
If they only
yeah.
small one, yeah, the cars, the retailer, if you not buy the sack, and go, no, that one, not a matter now, because legally that should never happen, none at all. We supposed to got no Mexican potato when you got Belize potato.
It's true.
No, let's say you black the Mexican potato, but you got the pink one. Still, can we do a certain thing where you just send out size? Because that's not a quality control thing. That's a quality control thing. If you sell out by, you only could sell the one there half size. You can't send out the lead one there. Like, how do I buy them like that?
Yeah.
You want to meet the finicky consumer like Groove and say, give me some small potato.
Yeah. And one of our listeners said that and like the comment, you want to get more for the pound, which is true. You will get more for the pound. But I think that what happened is that the marketing, the main problem is that government allow it to come in and not charge nobody.
That's the first problem.
That's the main problem. If once we get rid of that, we could solve all the other problems.
How that they happen though?
What?
How that they happen? The market there right there.
Yes, but where they say is they have to. I'm pretty sure they passed about 8 or 9 government
They're right
people to
there.
get the
Hey,
market.
you never forgot. They're like no dirt up on the corner where they dodge the police. That they're right there for a star in front of everybody.
All what you need a government inspector, one food inspector for going in. Anybody we got white potato, get them a ticket.
No.
Confiscate the potato right away.
That
How
one
much is
side,
it?
one side of the story.
You
No, no.
confiscate it today, they could get it back tomorrow.
Remember
so
now.
how much the ticket's gonna be?
We hear one side of the story. There's always another side of the story. Remember?
Always, sometimes 3 sides to a story.
Remember when they couldn't get rid of onion and my son's story, then I had the next side of the story and
Contraband it was.
Yeah, but I mean,
and then
This the-
potato they so high and you got potato the waste. See that the problem we have. So what? The Monday we're going to talk about food security. We're going to talk about anything we grow that believe supposed to be at our price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Somebody they fail at their job.
They're the
A lot
one
of
getting the big bucks, though.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
they
go
need
right
an
back. No,
advisor.
go back to the CEO there, and say, you know what? Maybe someone don't deserve them pay. If you have in the
Good.
country, I believe, potato there that on a high price right now, but you got £1,000,000 of potato in our container the waste. Somebody need to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody need to go home because they know to do their job. I can't know name, because me don't know that who. But somebody know to do their job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of our listeners says, however, we have health. Let us maintain and improve our well-being. Study the needs around us that people are paying for, opportunities that have value, how we can then provide for them and raise their standard of living. Okay, that's very good. But yeah, with the potato,
this subject,
yeah,
that may another subject.
yeah, this potato right here, that's not a hard problem because they don't like the white potato could hide. They're right there,
Yeah,
so
well,
anybody could
they're
see
right
it.
there, brother.
Yeah, anybody could see it. So if you see it there, make them know, yo, white potato, they get a ticket. That one slow down that problem.
Hey, I have to
Yeah,
walk in at the market.
Yep. The rest of it, I think would then be up to the Mennonite farmers, because indeed, just like with they separate everything. They separate orange size, and separate lemon size, and separate
Everything.
egg
Not a
size.
belief.
Everything.
Why not this?
Not a believe.
Yeah, so-
you
so-
know, separate
Yeah, but
nothing.
when it happened, they realized, okay, there is a problem. Okay, let's go say that they identified a problem. The reason why they're not to sell as much is because people don't like buy the small one. Well, you package them.
So let's fix it,
then
right?
they know-
Let's
yeah.
fix it.
Put them in a different bag. Put them in a different
Well-
sack by themselves.
Maybe the
So that
price
way-
is gonna be cheaper. You never know.
Yeah, maybe restaurants would use them more. You know, there's all kind of
Plus,
places.
some
that would
people
use
complain
more.
about the when you get there, and you can always do it yourself. But you know, consumer go. People complain that the potatoes ain't dirty.
Man, you can wash the potato. I really.
People wash
See,
potato, but
wash-
when you buy, we talk about consumer, the thing shiny on the shelf. We catch your
Well,
eye.
you know what? Okay, well then again, how much hands are potato going through? If the farmers they're not got a machine where they hose them down with, then when the vendor, when they buy it, they should say, you know what, I want my potato soil
They
first,
do
and
that,
I
so
wash off mine.
that one drive up the price again.
But not really.
Want
Not
bet?
really. If you wash the potato, you raise the price.
That's why I go through a lot when I could go get contraband. It don't look nice, it don't look golden, you know, dirty. We talk about goods.
No,
and
you
stuff.
just said why
we
you
talk
shouldn't,
about, we talk
because
about
it's not
marketing,
as-
right? We talk about
Yeah, but it's
marketing,
not
you know,
as- but
packaging
it's
and
not as
everything
healthy.
there. Catch your eye when you buy as a consumer.
Whatever they do to the other fruits when they sell, they should do to the potato.
Right.
Whatever we find, and actually the cleaning of the potato should be the farmer's job.
But that's what I say.
That should be their
But
job.
the problem is that the type of potato has a lot of crevices and not smooth.
Yes, we
that
know.
the type,
Yes.
and so it's hard to clean. So they have to figure out a way. While that the better potato, the smaller it get, the more difficult it becomes, and end up probably to get waste. Because I want to put that team, but next thing you know, clean it good or clean and still.
Water jet, well, I can't get out everything, but
Yeah,
water jet,
but
you got water
then,
jet, you got rollers,
if you
all kind of
if
things.
you buy, you think about that. You might not think about it, but somebody else might think about that. I don't want no dirty potato in my thing.
Yeah, well,
They
one
think
of the
affect
things
sales.
that-
That way
That's the
affect
least of
sales.
that's the least of my
Yeah.
issue.
That way affect sales.
I know. I
Right.
hear what you're saying.
Whether you like it or
Yes.
not, that way affect sales, and that's why £1,000,000 in our container.
No, that's not why the £1,000,000. Well, anyway, what I noticed, if you got one fruit stand and you spray your apple or you spray your banana or you polish this or you do that to the potato too. You know, because I mean, we can't. The potato is the better potato.
Yes, it is.
It's a healthier potato, but it don't look as good. So what happened?
And then there's
Well,
there's a size issue.
yeah. So what happened? We are go by looks over substance.
No,
we know to say
that only looks like several things I tell you. The smallness along with the lot of crevices, along with the dirt. So it's
Well-
three things right there we turn off. I don't want that one there. I know the buy the Lee one. So some quality control half of there too. Where say, like, I don't know. You know when the Lee machine where you sit in all kind of production.
You see?
One name small drop through, and one name where have one size that way I send out. Yeah, let's do that.
We have potato chips company that believes now. So maybe they should say, we are make one deal with the potato chip companies then. The potatoes where we can't really sell out there in the public, we are sell it to them, maybe they could make them chips with it. The same thing, like I said, I don't
Somebody just get a good point though.
Donate some to a soup kitchen.
Somebody just get a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody get a good
Something.
point. All the mud pan the potato there, add up to ounces when you buy.
Yo, bro, anybody they're like when you buy frozen chicken,
Yeah.
you pay for half pound of ice.
Yeah, but I water with the chicken anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, but see, that's the thing. So you say why some people find it necessary to go for contraband. No contraband for the first place, no business in the place, none at all.
Right?
But if you're the farmer, you have to protect your investment too. So if you push out a product where people have a fault with because of quality control, and because of quality control, they give some people incentive to go for contraband, then there's a level of responsibility to the person where they deal with the original product. A simple quality control. Right? So the people that buy don't want that because so much of that want waste. So because I go for the one we know want waste. So I mean, you know, we could do that too, man. You can't say buy that Belize so and take anything too. Belize and people forget Lee potato, dirty potato. Remember rice? Never get rice with shell on it. That Belize could get. Remember sugar? Never forget sugar. Belizeans have forget the sugar with dirty. No,
You
man.
don't hear the saying that fiction, man, never saw the fish.
No, mama, we have to get quality too, man. So quality control go all the way wrong to so a level of blame. And that's why I made the thing, boy. I said, boy, I don't want to burn a lot of people for this contraband, you know, because first of all, that's the bottom line. No contraband business is not going to happen. But still, the Belizean people need a quality control too. That the better potato. There's no argument. If I go and I see that, I wear it for the yellow one, because I know it ain't any.
Yeah, me too. I don't
water it, they don't mash good. So if I see, so I see a good pink one, they bought, I buy that all the time. But when it's so small, and I've been to stores where I don't know what happened. Everybody buy out the bigger ones, so only one left. You know the lead thing. I don't want any neither.
So you're going to buy the one where you know as good.
Well, I don't know where they come from. Me don't know that they contraband.
What?
Me
you
don't
think
know
that white skin that contraband?
Well, I didn't know that. No, me don't know when contraband or when no contraband. I know at some point you got one permission for bring in, and you know got. Me don't know when this day in a season, when that day in a season. Me they go buy. Me don't try to get no geopolitical trade conversation. I just go buy. I just go buy.
There's 3 levels of blame to go. The first level of blame to go is the fact that GOB does not stop the contraband from coming in.
Yeah, right. First line.
The second level of blame is that the Mennonites not sort out their potatoes.
Quality control.
And they don't have quality control at the Mennonite part. The third part that we are consumers, and consumers always want the best for their money. That's our job. Yeah, we want to get our money's worth. So all we have to check ourselves. I mean the white one that looks so pretty and smooth and thing. But I try get the red one then because I know
try get the red one too. But I don't go buy this
I know that we make them, and I know that it give a nice contrast if you cook with the skin. I know the skin healthier.
And
look at that.
You call it one sort of thing, and all these small one and drop through, and all this the one that's size go out. Exactly. I wanted it because I mostly when I buy it, I want mashed potato. I like my mashed potato. But by the time I don't peel and leave when the half it come off, I waste my money on that.
Stuart, Boca said maybe the Mennonite community or Silk Grass Farm can look into a French fry manufacturer. Yeah, why not?
I never know.
That is something that they should look at, because just because
Well, easy
something
for we say
small.
look at that investment where they might not willing for one make.
Ah, come on, boy. They don't invest in everything.
Who
That's
love
another
it,
Well,
the
business.
that point
French
there,
fries?
that point there.
That's another business opportunity for them right
It
there.
sound easy,
Um,
right?
Yo, bro, you know so you could start one French fry manufacturing
I
company
know we could
with
start
one lead
anything
thing
right
where you
there. We
pull
could
like
start
that.
one gold mining company if you want.
As a matter of fact, any Cruffy, any Creole person out there, we got one lead potato French fry cutting machine. Go talk to the Mennonites. Propose one deal. Try start one lead something for yourself. You know,
Yeah, that sound nice. But right now you got £1,000,000 of potato in our container the waste.
yeah, well, let's put this one on spile, but we should learn from this.
And I see that
Right,
people
This
are
one
saying,
on
okay, if
spile.
you watch it in there, and again, much time we say this, we really need one. And they said that man, you know, but we really need like one real farmers market. We part you to deal with the farmers and take the thing there out of the container, corn, down one location so people know that then if we selling at a reasonable price. Stop making we have to go through 3, 4, 5 people before we get the product.
One of our listeners say, you
in the
see,
city.
one of our listeners say, you see, white is pretty and smooth, not just pale face and freckles.
No, but there's a
B Red is saying quality control should be mandatory. It's high time we stop accepting anything less. The farmers need to invest in the right equipment to ensure the proper sorting and cleaning. Verna is saying cocoa, potato, yam, cassava, all those have mud on them. Beverly is saying in the market, right now, they are selling dirty and muddy yam, cocoa, and cassava. Then B came back
you
and
pay
said,
for
I
them
agree
mud
with
too."
Steve. Marketing. Marketing. We agree with you, Steve. So be
Pay for
right.
them mud, but yeah, I mean, hey.
Yeah, but you know something where a lot of people know we forget to? The thing where they call dirty. I know that when I'm at that foreign, I'm pretty sure now everything wash and clean. But when you used to go and you found the part of the department, the supermarket where had fruits and vegetables, and you saw the pile where say organically grown, nature zone, they always had one little bit of dirt on it.
Whatever.
And that was always the thing where you say, like, see, it come out a real dirt.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
that's not
yo.
it. Lisa, that's not it.
No, bro, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something.
Quality control, bro. Quality control.
Everybody is to blame. I think the fact, if nothing else, the fact that we right now have 1,000,000 pounds of potato, we most likely want spoil,
Something wrong.
should be a wake up call for all our way.
Something wrong with the system.
How much hungry people could I eat off of 1,000,000 pounds of potato? It should have never gotten this far. If government knew that was out there, this should have been a priority. The Mennonites, they're not supposed to wait until June to tell we about it's on April, May, June. Okay, that's 1 month.
March,
Sorry.
March.
Well,
So yeah, something
March,
wrong with
all right.
it.
They're supposed to call this out long time ago, so people could do what they could do. But at this point, even the Mennonites says some of the potato are not good now. So people are going to be leery to go and get it. So how much a pound for potato?
250 sometimes.
Somebody got a tree change right now. A tree change up.
All right, so let's go figure we lose $3 million worth of potato. $3 million. That should have been one big lesson, man. That should have been one big lesson right there. Somebody.
But we had an issue with carrots. We had an issue with carrots the other day too.
Yeah. We had onion. We had potatoes before.
So something wrong in the agriculture sector.
Yeah.
The Minister of Agriculture have to get in touch with the CEO, who have to get in touch
with
advisor. With their advisor.
The CEO need an advisor because something they go to do. I've just been advised we got to take a commercial break. So
was that the CEO that said that or the advisor?
Which one?
The advisor to the advisor.
Oh, okay. Another position open up.
The supervisor.
The supervisor. Yo.
But disclaimer, guys. So the bottom line is, if it is contraband in the place, legally shelves, stalls, somebody need to go home.
You know what that's like? That's like if on radio station, hire me, Frisco or Lisa, to be one announcer. But they hire somebody else for announce for it.
I guess we book a coffee say quick. What going on?
I book a morning.
Yeah, they got a big privilege right now, make a know.
What? Why that was a special?
I mean, this is
what I call it.
A
That
privilege.
was a platinum member.
Yes, platinum member right now.
What's up, Frisco? You know, it's so sad that we wait till the situation at this point. Because honestly, the way how that guy said then, the second thing, storage is very important when it comes to anything. They hot days where we may got, and then that storing a heat and not they move. Definitely, it has start to the quality will start to go down. And right now, for move that, there 1 million ton of potato within Belize right now. If you put that in our container, yes, even if you must sell it maybe $50 a pound, but you have to drop the price now because the quality of it has definitely deteriorated. Because when I go to supermarket and I look at the pink potatoes, that agree is the best potato to buy. But then, like what somebody say, I think groove is that appearance is like 20% of your sale. Because if you don't look appealing, nobody will buy it. And even if the Irish potato, the brown one, it got a lot of dirt and mud, when I feel it, it feel more solid. I feel like it'll last longer than something where it shrivel up and start to look like it was decay. Why did they wait until this situation for say about their plight? The second thing, I remember the Minister of Agriculture always say, and I agree with him, buy homegrown. But if the Mennonite had so many potatoes, somebody never get the memo, I think, why we had imported potatoes. I heard him over the news said that contraband. You can't stop contraband, no way you will stop it. But enforcement is the big issue. And if anybody have the other potatoes on their shelves and nobody got a permit to import it, the enforcement has slackened down a lot. That nobody went around and find out how come so many imported potatoes are in the supermarkets and at the market. So I think right now this situation on here with that guy, Dan take a lot. If you may charge $2, like may charge $5 a sack, you try selling it for $2 a sack to salvage something, so that you could get rid of it. That's my point towards this. To me, reach a situation where I don't know if you could salvage the whole million pounds. Because why did it so long, I started to deteriorate. So that, I think, is the biggest problem, guys. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, folks.
Thanks, Boca.
I had to go and check my potato.
You had to... What? What did you have to do?
You know, man, I'm honest to moment there for me. Man, I have to go and check your potato. Yes, I.
I want to make sure that they weren't imported.
Boy.
Whether the job is big or small, every super handy dad needs the right tools. And at Brothers Habet and Habet, we have what you need. Enjoy super savings all June like 15% off all power tools and hand tools, 25% off track car batteries, Eureka Vats, and Pisaforte towels, 25% off Penta Decon and discontinued colors, 30% off Valspar, and 40% off Dutch Boy paints. Plus, we're giving away $200 to 6 lucky super handy dads. Every $50 you spend gets you a chance to win. So this year, give Dad his best gift yet from Brothers Habet and Habet. Come in or reach out today. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards. You'll actually want extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, smart savings, smart you. Smart, bringing people together.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance of Racindo. Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall. Special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
your potatoes. Hot potato, hot potato. Get me the pink potato, pink potato. Boy. All right, welcome back. Lisa Love, Steve the Groove. We're inside Downhill Thursday.
British, yes.
Straight downhill.
Downhill Thursday.
All right, other than that, well, there was some rain yesterday.
Yes,
There was
there
some rain
were.
this morning.
There's still
The tropical wave is affecting the country, they say.
yeah, there's still a little disturbance right out there again. I don't like when they hang out like that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Remember, we are in hurricane season.
Of
Rainy
course.
season.
Of course.
We
Rainy
grab this,
season.
the one and only Ramakan Jamakan. Let's go on, Ram.
Greetings, brothers, and Mona Lisa Love.
Morning.
Well, I see the great group say that the vitamin and the potato is on the skin.
Yes, it is.
Well, okay, whenever you peel potato, you give me the potato and you eat the skin.
Give Ram man a few moment there for me, please.
Oh my gosh, Ram.
I actually wouldn't mind that. Actually, I keep his skin on mine.
Wicked, Ram. Wicked. I can't believe that you
So
say.
we'll have to put some humor, because if you don't put humor, people are saying that the program boring, and we don't want program to be boring.
Oh, yeah, words
That's
to live
right.
by, I tell you. Good one, Ram. Good one.
This,
That's right.
the small potato, the small potato is nice too. You could put up on the grill with some scallion, or you could put it on the frying pan. You steam it first, and then you put up on the frying pan. I only pull the man foot, You put on with the skin too.
Yep.
Put up on the frying pan with some butter.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
man.
you add
Of course, yeah.
You add some parsley, it's nice. But like you said, the potato is good, but they buy imported potato. We have to stop that.
Yep.
Because then they buy potato, they come from outside. No, why. But you need to understand when you get the good thing, you don't want to put in a bag.
No
A
pussy in
potato
a
in a
bag,
bag.
bro.
And then you say, huh?
I say no pussy in a bag.
A potato
Yeah,
in a
because
bag.
you see, it come in fancy, pretty pack up, and you don't know what they in there.
Yep.
Just like when you walk the city, Santa Rosa, Mexico City, that's Santa Rosa, if you know the place, that's the hottest place where all the prostitution and gay there at night. But when you go there at night and you see one woman, pretty woman, properly wrap up until they find out that no woman that.
The potato no good.
Ram the Anthony.
That no woman that. When you wrap up so pretty, you can't understand the way you see.
Yeah, man.
And then Santa Rosa got no clear light. There's hardly light over there, purple.
Man.
So you can't see good. No, finally you say you don't know what are the contraband from which one I know the contraband. Well, it's easy to know. Most of the things that come from across the border, whether they're west or not, come in on their own package. And you could identify them by the package that is not Belizean package. Right? The next way, this might sound wicked to you again. When Baja come to the market, you can see how they hide everything. That's how you know what's the contraband.
I want to know how they hide all of them.
Huh?
I said they can't hide all of them. They got it way
Go to the
layout.
market.
Well, watch ya. I see more than one okay Kagala friends at the market, only since I know vision buy vision in Pyramid Canongo. When I used to go there, I see them running with cases that thing will hide all around. Some go at this shop, some go at the next shop. Yes, I see them. So that's where you what is the contraband.
Yeah.
But you know the difference from the local van. Honestly, if you know about fruits and vegetables and you consume it for at least past 20 years, when you go to the market, you will know which one are for Belize and which one are not for Belize.
But you can't cook it the market.
What is it?
So you can cook it the market. Yeah. All right, Ram, we got you.
No. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Thanks.
Tell her,
Yes, sir.
tell her I'm go and container potato without skin to wait for Spanish to cook.
Yes. You
No.
do at least seafood
Yeah, man.
boil. You want at least small one name for the seafood boil, you dig?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of marketing that could be
you can
done.
be so creative with
Yep. You
any
know,
any and
baby
everything.
carrots. Baby carrots. There's no such thing as baby carrots.
No.
That them big old hardback carrots when they shave down and make
They
them look
shave
like
down.
baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, there's market for small stuff.
Right,
You know,
but you gotta
baby corn, baby
market it, right?
carrots.
Yes, you gotta market it nicely.
Exactly, exactly. What they need in the minister needs a good CEO with a strong advisor
Mm,
who advise them what to do.
But
No,
Groove, you had a point because when you go buy and might not be local, you go buy then they sell small potatoes
yes, they do.
at a higher price.
yes, this is what I tell you just now, bro. It's all about
For
marketing.
that, if you
If-
want small potatoes for whatever purpose you dey cook it for,
Exactly.
so you go get the
So
small
you have
ones.
to
You buy,
pay
go buy the
extra for
small
that.
one, but the small one costs mostly nearly $5 or $6 a pound. So they could do the same so that they don't waste it. But how you market it, you start out the
Yes.
show they said how you market it.
You could nearly, if they hire man and stew, we could market that for make them feel like the big potato that the bad one. The small potato that the one where you need.
All you have to do,
Oh,
it
boy.
costly more because you have to probably package it, wash it, and make sure it's clean.
But of course, can't you get a washer?
So you know
Can't
waste. So
get
then you
proper
know
equipment
have
to
so
do
you
those
sort out.
things?
But again, I know we are the farmers and we got the investment there.
true.
But if we make that,
Speak for yourself. I have a fever grass.
Yes, speak for
I'm a
yourself. I got
farmer.
2 tomato tree out there. Where the-
Me too.
man, I got one leaf flower spot outside. I don't know about no.
I'm a farmer.
Yeah,
I
but,
tell
but the
you,
point
it-
is, you know, have to waste something up though because
I agree,
remember before Greg, one one manufacturer or producer, whatever you want to call him, made a whole thing about no pigs in the land. That came from one voice, wasn't followed up by any other voice. So I don't know. The ministry came
Maybe.
out after that saying no such thing is fact. So something to go on. Something's
Maybe
going
that's
on.
why potato sales gone down because we never had no pork.
So
Guys
now,
normally ain't
no,
them
but I'm saying,
barbecue.
so now we hear now one farmer saying, crying foul about potatoes. We haven't heard from the ministry yet. Remember one producer was, crying about pigs. Ministry said no such thing. Now we have a farmer crying about potatoes. Let's see what the ministry will say.
Well, they can't say there's no such thing because we got 7 trailer load right there of such
No,
thing.
I mean as to why
Yeah.
there's a problem.
But you know something? This is where I don't understand with all the bilateral talks we go on and stuff like that. You mean for tell me, as a part of CARICOM, we don't have some kind of stipulation where say like Jamaica have an overstock of this, or Belize have an oversupply of this, or this not sell so much that Belize. I surprised that we don't have one way as a part of CARICOM where we could have said, hey, which nation out there need to buy there? Who need this? Or something like that. That's going to the extreme, but I think that it's just about marketing. I think the Mennonites more than anybody need to learn from this, because where this to tell you is just growing your product probably is not enough right now. You might have to do a certain, it's like the people who raise chicken. They don't sell live chicken. They raise chicken, they sell egg, and they sell whole chicken parts and thing. So maybe you will have to do your operation like that, where you have potato, this is grade A, this is grade B, this is gourmet for special and stuff like that. That way we feel better, but I don't mind buy it right now as it is, but the truth of the matter is a lot of consumer do, or a lot of consumers does, which I didn't have the proper grammar. I'm just confused. But we don't have to tighten up on yourself. GOB have to really be serious when they say they want to crack down on contraband, because these are the things where affect our quality of life. They're not the kind of thing where make our farmers make money so that they could plant more things so that we could buy the thing, and we don't have to deal with foreign products, you know. It's all about civic pride. Because you notice when America started talking mess about Canada, Canada just shut down and just everything when it did was Canadian. We need to develop something like that where we try not to buy imported. We try not to buy from over. See how much we could buy from right here. And whatever we don't have, then you buy the rest, you know.
But right, you need for hot stuff.
But yeah, but that's the thing there. Again, civic pride. We need to have commercials, strong promotion, encouraging people, telling people if you buy Belize, the money go back into the economy so we could fix this or we could do that. But we don't have to, you know, one education thing, we have to teach everybody everything with a common sense anyway, but that.
I think most people would want to buy Belize as long as the product is of standard. High quality. I do believe.
And a lot of stuff we sell right now is of standard.
I gotta buy my Elite Pro Max. I say buy Elite Pro Max work good. He label good. He never did no fly by night container. It catch my eye. Initially, I never even know that one Belizean product.
Yep.
Pro Max. So same thing. If you sell the product, you gotta make it nice and neat for the consumer so that we want to buy.
Enticing.
Yes, and you know, the viewing is everything. Viewing is everything. Yeah. Somebody's on the line. Creme, hello? Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, what's up?
Good morning,
Don Hector.
Yeah.
Don Hector.
Dealing at the moment with a very important topic. Food security for Belize. I have been hearing that song for quite a while about growing those things that we can consume. This is an old song. But going back to what you all are saying about potato, there are certain things that are not being done. For example, I went to Illinois to see a big farms of the Onion King brand of onions. The owners explained to me is that they were willing to come to Belize to show the Belizean farmer how to preserve their onions. They came here, but we Belizeans know so much that we did not want to learn from him or from them, the delegation. No, let us take right now. We are importing jalapenos in tin, tomato, whole, sliced, and in paste, tomatoes, while our farmers are growing tomatoes that go to spoil. We are importing onions, pickled onions. I saw them in the stores that come from God knows where. We are importing sardines in tin. We are importing almost everything except grass well fried. Now, what are we doing to preserve? I go to the market here in San Ignacio, the largest market in the whole country is right here at the Savannah. And I go from stall to stall asking the vendors, what do you do on Saturday evening with your tomatoes that were not sold and other food?
That's a personal question.
He said we have to throw it away. That's where food security should enter. Get experts from the peanuts people to teach us how to elaborate peanuts. We were producing peanuts butter right here in Santa Elena, like Mr. Godman Ellis. But he did not know the secret of making, so his paste, peanuts, butter used to get a bit, well, foamy and whatnot. But then where are those experts, Beltrade and name them? I thought you have about 100 group bodies now that teaching everything except nothing. So I am saying what you are discussing is an important matter. Belize has to begin to plan for our food security. We don't know when that day will come, that big hurricane, we don't know. But we must be prepared. So I leave you with that. I think that food security needs more attention and serious attention for us to be able to have our own things that we produce, bottles, package here in Belize. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Just it.
Doctor.
And these are the point where you would hope that when you have a small business, let's just say you find two or three ballet after the Mennonites, and then do come up with a deal with the Mennonites, and then say, all right. So I mean, the kind of deal. All right, we can't buy the potato there for you, but they are spile. Give we there, and we have split the money where we make. Then the kind of deal. But then there are the kind of businesses where I think that GOB not even supposed to look at people where they do things like that. Left them alone. Make we see how it happened today. If we sit and start to float, then we're going to hail them and say, yo, this is the legal way for the things. Make we start this thing off now. But a lot of time when people want to start, want to leave something, the amount of red tape and amount of investment get them scared. So they don't even want to start off to begin with. So, you know, profit people, things will get harder. Gonna try find something, some niche where one could get into and capitalize. Even if they're not big, it might not get big all of a sudden, but it will. The thing where I still flabbergasted about, and it's a painful thing as always to have you flabbergasted, but is this advisor to the CEO in all ministries? Because that's what it sounded like he said to me. You know, it sounded like
one of our stories saying that people could pickle, maybe you could pickle it, because people pickled anything, tomato, cucumber, beef, eggplant, etc. for long shelf life.
Well, true that, at least, but I remember Peter picked the pickled peppers. And if Peter picked the pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? You know, so that could work too, maybe. Yes, that could possibly work. But yeah, bro, how many ministries are there? And you already have one $80,000 minister, one $80,000 CEO, and in at least one ministry, one $70,000 advisor. Advisor that not even one position. Advisor that get yo, me Bali, what you do about this? Okay.
Man, I mean, talk about a slap.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you know, this atmosphere and temperature where
that was not a good look.
Where unions.
And where you need a free car to be an
like
advisor.
Another one, and he sound worse with the defendant. Sorry.
Yes, get a free phone. Get a free phone with a family plan. That's all we need for an advisor. You don't need 70,000.
Right now, like teachers, unions, KHMH, everybody wanting pieces.
I mean, come on. What are you doing?
Right now, another time for the defendant thing. Then it done the whole that start the whole ball rolling.
Yeah. Yo, bro, there is so
raise a
much
pay for one specific group. Now here comes another one in the midlight. Oh my God, that's a good timing.
But you know something, bro? This is not just PUP. Government waste the inner Belizean politics. Because you know here where Karim said, yo, we the pay less than where the previous used to pay. So that means that under UDP, we may pay the same thing, if not more.
No excuse.
And none of these learned people, whenever everybody will get on TV in this past week, say, oh, yes, this is a terrible thing. But nobody do nothing about it. That's terrible. That we can't do that. But they know they do nothing about it. You know, and that's ridiculous. And then on top of that, you will find out another waste of money. $70,000 waste of money with one waste of one vehicle. If the CEO don't know a job, fire the CEO and hire the advisor who apparently know the job better. Common sense. If the CEO don't know a job, fire the CEO and hire your advisor. That's crazy.
The African dude.
All right.
Plus the timing again. They're not good timing right now. In the middle of way. You have to tell the public officers then and the teachers got it right now. I know. Even if that's something where yeah. Again, right now, worse for defend it. You just rile up that you calm down the leewardness and you're just gonna whap it again.
Just because you can.
Start it up again. Alright, got it strong, bro.
Whenever I hear the reporter ask one question, my favorite thing to tell everybody in the house, you know. Because you know that a whole bunch of dancing and twisting and turning to try to make this nonsense look correct. And there is no way you could convince any Belizean citizen with sense that so much money is supposed to be paid in just the top 3 position of our ministry.
It's true.
The top 3 position of our ministry are over $200,000 gone. 80 and 70. Think about that. When we don't tell you can't buy potato.
they're not time for that right now.
Yeah.
Tell him it's not a good look.
I don't have time for that right now. Even if that, you know what I mean? It's like, knock the last nest again, never make.
Exactly.
All right, what else go on? Let me see here.
You. What else?
Hold on, let me check the local scene here.
Hit the local, because there's a problem Elisa told me about last night that I never thought about. Yes.
Well, in the middle of all of that, the government negotiating team is expected to meet today in the city with the joint unions. So we'll see how the new advisor, if the new advisor thing come up again.
All right. Come up with a better acronym for John. That just not sound correct.
Joint union negotiating team.
Yes, John.
SpeedNet Smart is suing GOB.
For?
I know. I touched that.
For a contract for the connected -ed program. Smart.
The story song good, but I mean, no, a good story.
Well, I don't know if that, but they're saying any contract with them over $5 million need to go to tender.
Yes, but you see what happened when I said on a good story. SpeedNet, I believe, is owned by the Prime Minister's brother.
No, it's owned by majority shares by the Ashcroft Alliance.
All right,
minor shares by the.
All right. But what SpeedNet is saying, what SpeedNet is saying, is that an award was granted to BTL that wasn't put out to tender, so that they were left out of it. And the reason why I said on good story, because political mischief makers would I say, you see, the Prime Minister guy finally company the thing I had to get it. And so on the outside, it looked like the Prime Minister didn't want to get involved with that. We're not even making no tender. That's for the government, government phone service thing. No, SpeedNet now turn around and say, but wait, that's not correct. You know, we are a viable company in Belize, and it's over 5 million, so it should go to tender. So that one legitimate lawsuit. It's a legitimate lawsuit.
I'm sure the alliance is at the head of this. So
yeah, but you know, there's nuances. There's nuances to the whole thing.
How about nuance? The alliance. Remember who they deal with? The Lord.
Of course. Why not?
They learn to give two hoots about nothing. Wait, contract give out, and check that.
Yep.
Check that. You know why here we know about no all addition. We done a company, and we put on one thing and never gone to 10 and over 5 million.
Exactly.
The alliance, you know the alliance of play groove. Come on.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. But you know, one other thing where is a funny thing. We know that BTL is supposed to be like the the Belizean company owned by the Belizean public and government. That's what I say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I don't know if I like the fact that they want to control all our media. That's not good for we at all. That's a very 1930s move. You know, I don't think that no government, no matter what part of the world you're there, unless that Russia or Korea, supposed to own all your internet, all your phone, all your cable, all your everything. That no. That sounds funny. That sounds like a
I don't know
monopoly.
if you would want to do that.
No, we want competition. Because competition, when we teach the
competition is healthy.
Well, not the way we do it at Belize, because we compete for higher prices. We need to teach everybody that the competition is for lower prices. So competition, good. You know, I hear that coconut oil that like $20.
Right.
A bottle. That ridiculous. That ridiculous. But if we had competition, it might go to 22. You never know. You never know.
Somebody's on the line. Let me grab this quick. Cremelo.
Yeah, hello. My name is Stu.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah.
Hi,
just some quick 2 points now. Pana detailed contracting and you know, nothing out for bid and what's not. I wonder how that works because, like, let's say for argument's sake, there are some street works to get done, right, over $5 million. Is it that the ministry can't do it because we have a ministry, right, for works and so does it mean then that the ministry can't do that work? They have to send it out to tender?
All the time.
You know what I mean?
All the time. I send it out to
as far as,
tender.
like, BTL government entity, right? Quite a government, right? So I just food for thought, right? That's why I wonder is government can't do any work personally with over $5 million. They have to send it out, you know. Kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
but while it is while a majority shares government, it's not a per se government entity.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's not.
I know. You know this, right? You know the ministry give out contracts for big works.
Sorry.
You know the ministry give out the contracts for their road works to different companies.
Yeah. I mean, but I just say suppose like local, like, you know, the roads of city or some works project that over $5 million, if the works can't do it themselves, right? I mean, I have to say, I don't know how that works. Yeah,
I get you. Yeah, is it in the scope of the local? I don't know, but maybe they not got the manpower and the time.
Yeah. No, I don't feel that because, like, for instance, if they have all the equipment and the resources to do it, why do they have to?
Maybe they don't.
Give it out, no?
Maybe they don't.
Because in the case of, like, detail, I mean, I know they had the resources to, I mean, they do internet services, and that's obviously they probably.
But they're not government.
The next point, well, I want to talk about now that, but all these contracts and it coincide with the teachers' raise and also the fact that this tax thing, you know, tax to try collect their money, right? And the way I look on it, the government never short of money. They like saying they short of money, and we a lot of time accept that, right? We make excuses and things. Even sometimes when you see government do things like NHI and just different programs and things that we on the clap for them and things, right? And in my mind, I think, wait, they have to ask for a job, right? And then when they do the job, we clap for them. Like we don't used to mediocrity. That when somebody do their job, like we are praising, and I think a lot of time that to get to their head, right? We need for them to say, you know what, good, continue your job. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do in the first place. You do no favors, no?
One man take care of a child and I say, well, at least I take care of my pick me well.
You're supposed to.
Who you think supposed to take care of pick me? You know? Then kind of way. So I think that the biggest issue that now that government not have money, it's the mismanagement of the funds. And then, like always, what they try to do, they go to the weakest crowd, right? Like looking at the fishers and things, like with that gill net thing, right? Yeah, gill nets are bad, but the leaf fishermen use gill net, then they damage the ecosystem, like the big developers and all these trawlers and things, right? But they always go to the weakest point, right? The lee man out there and the lady out there on the street. So for me, I never praise government for what they do because that's not their job. They come to we and say they want to do their job. Right? Do the
Give
job.
that man a moment, please.
And the reason another money that because when we sit and put it on a pocket and go to the friends and cronies and go rent expensive buildings and all that craziness, right? So my whole thought is whenever we crazy and bally there. Then got to the head. We need for this whole come to and say, all right, good, you did that job. Do the next one. Do it, say I do. Right? Well, I'm crazy for something you're supposed to do. That's crazy, right? But anyway, that's my thoughts up to them, man. Right?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Yeah, man. Jam day.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. See that true that very good. Like when time they come and they fix roads and they do things. That's not coming out of their pocket, that's your tax dollars. That's a grant that was given. That's a loan that was taken. And the one thing I would disagree with the caller with is that I do believe that there are times when government run tight for money. But where government never run out of is access to money.
The money.
Because if they need the money for something that they deem serious enough, they can get the money. You always have access to money as a government, you know, but it's where your priorities lie. And to me, I really think that they need to sit down instead of do all of the constitutional commission where everybody put in their own personal idea if we go in there. They need to sit down and figure out how to overhaul. I guarantee you, whatever we owe as a country can be paid off with just where we the overspend and the misuse. Listen to how much money we find out to get misusing just the past week.
Right.
You know, somebody need to do a commission about that.
Yes. Damn.
Damn you! Damn you!
Wee, Lisa, wee.
Yeah, that's
Oh
silly.
man.
All right. What else? Let me see here. The PM said that y'all shouldn't have me release no lists.
And I think you really mean it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have released that.
That happened. That ship has already sailed.
You don't see her, yes. But he said you should have tried to continue working with. But, you know, the tax department is the tax department and they run and. But he said that at his personal view. He never said that what should have been done. So his personal view was.
Yep.
Was
Well,
that?
you know, the Prime Minister, he said, no, do that.
He also said that they are working on construction of more office space.
Of course. I see that pushing a two shovel in at the ground. No, yeah. Yo, it's been a thing. They said that they knew this from COVID. They knew this from, I mean, everybody knew this, but it was just the way to do things.
Yes.
Just the way to do things. Speaking about vegetables that's been maligned, they find 70 pounds of weed at King's Park. The weed there right there, they mind your own business. And they find 70 pounds of weed, endangered weed. And it was clean and well packaged. But it was still confiscated. Well, they said that though, you know, they found 70 pounds of weed of which is illegal. Even though it's a necessity for many people.
We can find if Castle know anything about this. Castle, you know anything about that?
I think he does.
What are you guys talking about? Money spent in the building?
No, they find some a bunch of marijuana just the other day.
70 pounds of gasoline at somebody's house.
70 pounds.
I don't smoke that lunch of weed in Mexico with weed and billies. That stuff is a waste of time. You get stressed out just smoking it alone. You know, I smoke a whole ounce just to feel something.
You just don't know where to go.
My grown master, I just found out what a garoba. Garoba is a male iguana. I thought a garoba was a turtle or something yesterday.
I see that way you sent me yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. My family said garoba is a male iguana. You guys don't eat male iguanas in Belize? Just the females?
There's nothing wrong with male iguanas. The only reason why Belizean people not eat male iguanas because they don't got egg. If they had egg, male iguana would have been eaten a lot. But a lot of people kill a male iguana, a garoba, and push her in a pot with a female and some egg.
Yeah, way back in the days when you could eat iguana when it was legal, BW grandma set me up. I thought it was stewed chicken, rice and beans and stewed chicken. If I ate that
Bamboo
food,
chicken, yes,
she gonna tell me it's
bamboo
iguana.
Yes. How do you order your iguana?
Okay, cool, no problem.
How do you order your garoba in
you-
Las Vegas?
I got a question for Belize on both sides of the party as far as like UDP and PUP. There's no such thing as checks and balance when it comes to money spending, like a CPA, a chief payroll accountant, that checks the money that's been spent. Because
come on, that's another $70,000 you want we pay, Casale. We don't go a minister, one CEO, our advisor. No, you are an accountant.
Okay. For example, they may say, I'm gonna spend $5 million on the George Spice Highway. That's their budget, $5 million. But when it comes to the reality of checks and balance, they may only spend about $3.97 million. So where does the rest of the assets go when it comes to that money? Does it go to the petty cash? Because every business has a petty cash that the employee could take out to spend on it and everything. So maybe the petty cash is what they use to do what they got to do. Because
that go to the advisor in that particular ministry.
From UDP and PUP with money and growing this, I've been hearing this stuff over there. It seems like I said, you ain't got no CPA that watches the money flow. Borrow money, but you don't know where it's going.
We can't afford a CPA. We don't pay 3 people we don't have to pay.
I don't know what they call it in Belize. You know, I took business 101 in college and everything. A CPA is like a
public accountant,
chief payroll accountant. You know what I'm saying? That watches over a business and everything. But I think Belize should have one of those type of things to watch over everything because they go to the house meeting. Oh, you see this, but you ain't got nothing on record to prove that it's been stolen and everything. It's just a hearsay. You know, for the past 4, 5, 8 years, I've been listening to the radio station. Everything is just a hearsay. You thief money, but where is it at then? You know, in the state of law, court, and everything, they need to cut it up on that CPA and find out what's going on with the assets that's been spent and everything.
We have a financial secretary, I believe his name is Mr.
In the world construction, if I want to do a foundation, that's a mile away and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know how to add 10% onto my labors and everything. So everything is just about the assets and where does the petty cash go when it's all spent. But anyway, yes, sir. I'm head up there with it. On it, give me some barbecue Corobo. I want to try that barbecue. You got filet Corobo?
Yes, we got. We also got Wish Willie stew.
Barbecue Corobo.
And Wish Willie stew.
Don't forget the tiger paw.
Hickey too and white rice.
I thought it was armadillo. It was armadillo. It was the armadillo back by Gills Point Resort and everything. There's a lot of armadillos back there. I ate it for the first time.
We don't have armadillos in Belize. We don't have armadillos in Belize. Armadillos are in the United States. We have hamadilli.
Oh, my bad.
Really? Yeah. Thanks.
Anyway, you guys did that. Yeah, I made stew armadillo with some potatoes and everything. It was bomb.
Armadillo.
Anyway,
it was fire. I said it was fire.
In American and Creole just now.
Hamadillo.
Yeah, when I was in that Belize City, rice and beans and a fire heart, man, and that round thing, man, that's the best rice and beans in Belize. I thought Griga had rice and beans, but they British people in Belize City could cook some rice and beans on that round thing. That fire heart or fire hot, they call it.
Casale, you wear jublung when you work?
All right, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Casale.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break.
70 pounds of weed. Whenever. 7 pounds, 70 pounds of weed, but yeah.
What's the story with
that?
What
happened, Casale?
Where was it from?
Kings Park.
Where?
Some young lady's house in Kings Park. I believe the young lady has been detained.
Okay.
But the thing is, I mean, that one ain't funny thing. 10 grams decriminalized. You just have to fart it out every time you want 10 grams. Just so, I can't fart out the 10 grams. Yeah, magically up here. You know what the problem? Even if we get a CPA, we got fine. Things work this way for 100 years, I believe. When colonialism changed, it continued. We work it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you get somebody out of this environment for check money, they don't find no problem because this is how it's always been. We need for somebody come in here and say, yo, you don't need advisor. You no need car. You no need phone thing. All of them kind of that's the way we need.
That's the bull.
That's the way we need.
Boy, you need Doge, my boy. Doge.
Yeah. What? We don't need none of those people here. Those.
That's what you need. You need a Doge to get in there and say, well, wastage there.
Yeah, but we need one Doge where work. We don't need
I never say I get one when no work. Did I say I get one when no work? You need Doge.
Yeah, we need somebody to come in and say, yo, these are redundant.
I think must have higher. Check the man.
Of course.
Why? Must that can work for we for free.
Doge, maybe the man can work for free.
Bad.
Doge, get in there like crazy man and just check everything.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I know, if Musk ever gonna believe the sale of ketamine going up a lot.
No, but you see how perspectives go.
Yeah.
That's why I look on it on the US and criticize. With the craft, with I want somebody get in there like crazy man and do the same thing.
No, I don't want nobody get in there like that. Like you said that.
You just say, so you don't want nobody get in there. Yeah, all the government thing. See where the money they go.
Yeah, that's not Doge. That's not Doge.
You call it what you want, I call it Doge.
Okay, yeah, because Doge's job was to kick out black people.
And yes, the idea of Doge. When I talk about the
idea
implementation, I talk about the idea of it.
Yeah, so we need something like that.
Right.
It needs to be independent, and it's hard to get anybody independent in the country of Belize. You are either UDP or PUP.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're independent, I don't believe you're independent hard enough to stick to your guns. If the PUP get a job, you want to tell PUP when they want here. If the UDP get a job, you want to tell UDP when they want here.
But if you buy never me want narcissistic type of individual, megalomaniac, whatever they call him, his implementation of those could have been quite decent. You say somebody get in there and say, "Bye, make you see what's going on in here for you." Minus the character and the ulterior motives.
Yeah, that's like saying water would be good if it wasn't so wet.
Yeah, but still, somebody come in and say, "Bye, go in here and see." Somebody come in and want to change the government. Somebody, a new leadership come in and say, "All right, enough of this. We sort it out."
If they did what they promised to do, Doge was supposed to go into government institutions, go through the books, find out where there's double spending, where the double dipping, where redundancies are, and eliminate those. What Doge eventually did was gone in there and fire black people, Spanish people. And the idea is good, but we never know if the idea would work because they perverted it the first time.
Of course, it'll work. It work if you make it work.
Well, it would work in principle.
Yes.
If somebody would go into these ministries, and I could tell you one ministry where they could go in right now, where they are find one minister, one CEO, and one audit. One advisor.
An advisor.
I've been advised to take a commercial.
There you go.
Did that come from the minister?
Again.
He's been advised to take a break.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Yes, we will be.
In Belize, diversity is our strength. From the vibrant streets of Corozal to the serene beauty of Punta Gorda, and from the charming town of Benque to the breathtaking views of Half Moon Key. We are a tapestry of cultures, traditions, and perspectives. But amidst our differences, there's one thing that unites us all, that defines the essence of Belizean identity. Our love for this land and sea we call home. Our Belize Barrier Reef is more than just a natural wonder. It's the lifeblood of our nation, the foundation of our culture, and the backbone of our economy. Every lobster caught, every conch harvested, every tourist enchanted, every investor satisfied, every proud homeowner, and every taxpayer. They all depend on the health and vitality of our marine environment.
I may be out on the water every day, but I know that my livelihood is tied to the health of the reef. We all depend on it.
As a tour guide, I get to share the beauty of a reef with visitors from around the world. But I want future generations of Belizeans to experience it too.
Fresh seafood is the heart of Belizean cuisine. I want to continue creating delicious dishes that celebrate our local flavors, sustainably sourced from our waters.
In Belize, we may come from different backgrounds, but we all share the same dream. A thriving marine environment capable of sustaining us all. Together, let's work toward that future. A future where we all thrive.
When you done hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that one big thing, the Builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit. And you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Racindio, Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall. Special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Belize Diaspora 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
All right, all right, all right. Oh, man. Yeah, we missed it. Welcome back. Downhill Thursdays inside the morning stew, man. It's, where's the crew? Lisa Love, Steve the Groove. Moving downhill. We're over the hump. Before you know it, it's the weekend once more. That is for sure. Reminding you that, well, you just heard it. Remember that Quality Poultry is having their 50th anniversary. Big fair and splash down at their Belize City Northfront Street location. You know where that is?
Yes.
Of course.
Also in San Pedro. So, yeah.
Not San Pedro.
Congrats to Quality Poultry on the 50 years.
50 years, baby.
Right. A lot of chicken. That's right.
Yes,
the
yes.
two animals we know that God made to eat, them chicken and fish. That we know. Did the Bible ever mention eating chicken in the Bible?
Well, you should know.
They always talk about fish.
That fish, right? Yes, yes.
Never hear them say, yo, make a good steam flour tonight. Yes, but anyway.
Chicken it is.
Lisa was saying something when we were talking the other night, and she made a lot of sense. Young people today could send a whole sentence without using a word.
I did.
Just with emojis. You remember?
Yes, Fred.
With just emojis. You could send a whole set. You could write a paragraph with just emoji. That are like modern day hieroglyphics. Like kids are forgetting how to speak, how to put letters together to form words that come out of your mouth to communicate. Because one thing would drive me nuts. If I ask Hannah, or if I text Hannah and say, "Are you okay?" I want to write AREYOUOK. Like
I'm
that.
hoping you put a space between there.
Yeah, exactly. But Hannah will answer back YHH. And I said, "What does YHH mean?" She says, "Yes." I said, "Well, why don't you just spell YES? That is same among a letter." I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yo, I don't get it.
But I mean, I guess how we communicate change over time.
Of course, yes.
But we're losing the way to speak with words properly.
Yes.
And they don't want to fix it because it just gets worse. It doesn't get better.
And I got a friend. I don't want to call a friend name
Don't
because
say
you know, yeah, Jada couldn't have the whole all the time.
Oh gosh, man.
Yes. And they talk on the phone when Jada not there. They talk on the phone all the time. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait. Oh, could we come? When Jada get there, Hannah they in a one chair up on the phone. Jada they in the next chair up on the phone. And I not get it. I mean, think you say I can't wait for sale.
Well,
you know,
I'm seeing it now.
For real, man. It's a funny
So
thing.
that's it. I
don't understand what's that.
Young
The
people.
Queen at the NATO summit. A lot of things happened at that NATO summit. Yesterday we told you that Canada and the European Union formed a joint defense pact, promising to protect one another. Saying, the Canadian Prime Minister saying, we can't be nostalgic for the past. What was. We need to build new alliances and new cooperation for the future. That being said, there is a video going around of Queen Maxima. She must be the wife of Maximus Prime, but Queen Maxima of the Netherlands was seen on video mocking Donald Trump the way he talked with his mouth like this. And she was right next to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was talking with his mouth like this. And when Donald Trump turned his head, she looked at the camera and said, like that. And that is going viral right now. I see if I could find that so I could, send it up there.
Oh my.
That's real funny. Yeah.
Not everybody likes them.
Yeah. In other news,
Everybody likes them.
Dennis Villanueva announced as the new James Bond director. What? Juan Villanueva? The man must have Belize.
You never know.
You never know. But yeah, I still
What
know
did
what?
he say?
Well, he is announced as the new James Bond director.
Oh,
For all of you
okay.
Bondaries out there who may not know where to go on with James Bond, James Bond, from Sean Connery right up to Daniel Craig, has been the same character. James Bond, 007, no matter who played the role of a character named James Bond, Agent 007.
Yes.
But
So
in the
are they trying to change that?
yes, they are. You know, the latest James Bond, I forgot which one, what's the name of it, but James Bond died. James Bond gave his life. He died. There is no coming back from it. One of them missed away, Iran blast off. There, of course, I land right in a James Bond chest with side pan TV. Yes.
Terrible.
No. Terrible. But what they're saying now, the way how they're gonna bring back James Bond, because 007, that's nothing special.
He's
he
a
was
clone.
one of, yeah, there was 001, 002, 003, right? They had the
Until they
00s,
get
that's what
to
they
seven.
call them. 00s. They were the elite team. So
Don't
that
forget
will remain the same.
069.
Yes, that one went down in flames. Yes, pardon the pun. But the name James Bond will now be a title given to the person that uses 007. So whoever the new 007 is, their title will be James Bond.
James Bond. Okay.
It's
Well, like
Thor.
when Superman died and you had all the fake Superman.
No, it's not. It's like with Thor. It's like with. Wait, what was I gonna say?
No, yes, but they were like three different Supermen because they filled the role, so they became Superman.
Yeah, when Superman died, you know, other Supermen came up to fill the role, but there was still like one. But they
I get you though. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened with Thor? Thor was the son of Odin in comics. He held the hammer, but to change it up a bit, they made it that Thor was a title.
Yeah,
not a name.
he gave it to another guy. He gave it
They gave it to another guy, and you got the power of Thor.
Yeah.
So you know, they were going to give it to Mike Tyson, but he was Thor. Somebody punched him in the side, and he was Thor. Yes.
Never you say anything bad about Mike Tyson.
Right. What is wrong with you?
Come on.
Suffering succotash. Yes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Time is now 11:22. This is downhill.
Let's get a girly word. Let's get a girly word then.
Yes, hit it, Miss Love, because she got a beautiful word today. There go the butterfly.
Yeah. You gotta zoom in, Christy, darling. Let me see. Distance doesn't do anything, but silence and ego kills relationship.
My God.
Distance doesn't do anything, but silence and ego kills relationship.
You see?
Yes.
I have a problem with that because you make it sound like you don't do nothing, but the two things where you do the significant things. Killing a relationship is a significant thing.
Yes, but I think where it said distance doesn't do anything.
No, but silence and ego.
But if you do that, like last night, Patrick no call me for like 3 months. So I call her and I say, "Gone on with you, you know." Well, I know I got phone too. I could have called you, but that's another time. But, yeah, you know, distance don't mean nothing.
No.
But it's if you don't communicate, or if you feel like I don't have to communicate or like that.
Just as what you said, I have a phone and he's got a
If
phone.
you engage in a distance,
There
then
goes the ego.
Yeah.
And the silence, because he's got a phone, so I'm waiting for him, not necessarily sitting by the phone waiting, but
right, like I'm gonna do anything, but if I pick it up and shoot you,
yep. That like, let me tell you what a coinky dink was.
What
a coinky dink was, I called Patrick yesterday, and he was in the vehicle driving. Guess with who? Nurse Reynolds' husband. And she said, "I heard you all on the show today, arguing about whether or not Nurse Reynolds the nurse or not."
All right.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Very, very good. So, well, we got the first part of the man's perspective, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
definitely do. This is
That's
the
right.
first part of it. Your man's perspective for today. And it goes, that's on my case.
Wonder why the streams are bitter when they themselves have poisoned the fountain.
My God.
Parents wonder why.
Yeah, better stop the drink out of streams. This thing unhealthy.
That's right. At least not drink downstream and drink upstream.
Upstream,
These streams are unhealthy. Stop doing that.
When they themselves have poisoned the fountain.
Of course, we throw stuff in there. That's what we do.
There's I have a nicely girl will come to the house about 3-4 years old, and he learned how to do the one finger salute for somebody.
Uh-oh.
So now he go, Uncle Tebow, boing. So I tell her, I say, that's not the way you do it. I said the way you do it, you put your hand by your side, like you're a draw, then you say, boing, then you do it so.
No
I say,
help.
if you don't want to do it, that way, you hold up your hand, so, and then you play like a crank, and you roll it up, and then you roll it back down.
Man,
you land in there.
you didn't help at all. You didn't.
What away.
Exactly. You see, then they're funny. No, but what I did do, I am poisoning the fountain. So as of late, I've been telling her, babes, that was nice. It was funny, but they're not nice. When I do that, I'm give me a kiss. Thing like that. So they do it as much.
Right.
And there's a lot of things where we allow our kids to do because it's cute.
It's cute.
Funny. It's it make a goodly video.
It's only a baby.
It's only a baby. But babies learn from what they do. Everything that a child does is a learning thing.
Of course.
So we got to be careful that we're not poison the fountain, because when we have to drink from that stream later on, it may not be good for our health.
But the man got way out that turn every, he's way out there.
Long swimming, forget the 1 pint.
Way that blue. Way that blue. Deep waters.
We swim out the blue, forget the 1 pint.
Right ashore.
Anyway, and when we reach the shore, ladies and gentlemen, there was
we have
Mr.
the
Frisco.
second part of the man's perspective.
That's right.
I got a 2-4.
Oh, you got
watch out.
Yes,
A 2 for Thursday.
I go armed and dangerous, loaded like a gun.
Locked and loaded.
Yes. All right, so I gotta do the first one. All right, so your birthday come up.
It's a coming. Don't worry.
So your birthday come up, guys, and your significant other on your birthday. No, I think we had this conversation already, but still, never really make no effort. No, I don't know if you factor in money, if money have a thing, because remember the word we I use. No effort.
I know there are two different answers to this.
There was no effort. So you never get a gift, you never get no effort. It was just another day. Happy birthday. Do you feel away or do you not feel away?
I feel away.
It all depends on how the day ends.
I feel away.
It all depends. Make I tell you something. I see people put up posts where say, ladies, that the thing where we get every night, that no Valentine's gift. I beg to differ.
We had discussed that, right?
Yes, I beg to differ. If at any time it comes, it is a gift. Yes, so make I tell you, material thing, I mean,
I never said material things. I said no effort.
It's not material.
No effort. Like no leave, birthday, breakfast.
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
Just a casual happy birthday.
Yes, a happy birthday.
Yeah, would be in big trouble with me.
Well, I tell you, honest to goodness, I would not feel bad until I wake up the next morning, because then I realize, wait, I may think you to save something for me all through till later, but then later come nothing neither. Where's no one begs with you?
And so, at the end of that, what do you process that to mean?
You don't care.
No, if you get.
You don't. He did say happy birthday.
Oh, they say happy birthday?
This is not a he thing. This is a she thing. She did not. put any effort.
We know that woman knows it bad, so that woman member.
It's a man's perspective.
Damn it.
I know Lisa trying to piggyback off of this nigga. She did not put any effort. So how do you process that now, Groove, at the end of the day?
Well, the fact that women remember everything, the fact that women not forget nothing. If Dana forget my birthday, I'd think you're pregnant for some man out there, a guy clothes pack and ready for moving.
We never forget. Tell her happy birthday.
Right.
Oh.
She did say happy
But
birthday.
if you forget, you come and say I forget and so and so and so. But there's nothing. Just
she did mention happy
just
birthday.
happy birthday.
There's no explanation.
No explanation, no nothing. Just the day just
nothing,
gone.
no effort, nothing was done for your day.
Is that a sign of something or nah?
Well, after you're done bed and you lay down in a bed, you look for and say, so what's going on? The guy, there must be a good reason. What's going on? You tell me happy birthday, I don't get no cake, I don't get no special treatment. Nobody sing one birthday song. We're in a bed right now and still no wrongation they happen. What's going on?
All right, so
fix it.
So there's the indictment now that we as individuals, when things like that come around, we do expect and we do look forward to some kind of gratification, some kind of kickback on a birthday. We do expect something as human beings on these days. Do we or do we not?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I don't expect, something. Every birthday, we try to get one gift for each other, something like that. And that the kids, everybody. But it's not a must. Hannah birthday, Hannah birthday, that July 6th.
It's coming.
Yeah, coming up July 6th. I get Hannah birthday gift for May. And I reminded her the ending of June, about 2 days, you remember you don't get your gift. You say, like, remember. But the thing is, if you don't get one gift, no big deal. You could cook one dinner. That's just one another day.
Yes. It's that effort, but there was no effort. It was just it's just another day.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on how old you old thing, because another birthday, you remember?
I don't.
But is that a sign that there's something wrong? Is that a sign? Is it a sign that there's something wrong?
Of course.
I don't think so, man.
Yes.
Okay, why would a woman not?
I think so.
Why would a woman not?
Could it be that she's mad at you for something?
Yeah, it could be. Maybe that. Maybe that.
Chose that day to take it out on you.
God damn.
Maybe
because she knows it's gonna hurt you.
You know what they say? Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the first part. I got a second part for you.
Okay.
My head hit me on the first part.
All right. We're looking at some things that destroy men's mental health and cause depression. And why I bring this up is because it's a recurring issue. And men seem to be at the helm with, you might not think it, but with mental health issues and depression.
Yep.
What's the ratio? Was it 8 out of 10 of every suicide that it's a man?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so there are some habits that we build up on our own that are detrimental to our mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle says, yes, it is a sign. The first topic, it is a sign that something is wrong. That your woman is sending to you loud and clear.
Right.
Bells are ringing and it's not Christmas. Thank you very much. Look into that. Yes, where's my birthday gift? Anyway, so one of the first things we do as men, we avoid our own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It is important to allow yourself to feel different emotions. Men, with a macho men, dealing in emotion, right? We're not the dealer in emotions. That is. So that's the first thing we do. We avoid our own emotions, which is a bad thing.
Yes, that is.
It's not good.
Yes. Second thing what we do, we're not good for mental health. We not maintain personal boundaries.
What? A terrible thing.
We don't maintain personal boundaries. So set personal boundaries and stick to them.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to them. What else we do? Bad for mental health. Comparing ourselves to others.
Others. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the one. Yes. You can't look for my boy down the road there with whatever and then feel like you're less of a person because that person might the flask X, Y, or Z. You don't know the conditions of why that person the flask X, Y, or Z.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where them people are sacrifice and gave up for that. So not compare yourself with others. That is the third thing we like do as men.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Don't do that. Live your own life. We like beat up yourself too. Not physically.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Right? Self-criticism. I mean, you fall short. When you fall short, and then we blame yourself, and we continue to blame yourself, and we continue to blame yourself. Don't do that. You know what happened? Don't happen. Move on.
You let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Move on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we like blame yourself for things that go wrong. We know what that is. Not do that. Inactive lifestyle is a thing that is bad for us too. You better get up and do something.
Move.
Notice every time we come to these things that the one idea, inactive lifestyle. So we talk about physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
Inactive lifestyle is a bad thing.
Oh yes.
Yes. Because you know though, the less you move, the less you feel. And less energetic you feel. That's how the body works.
Mm-hmm.
So the less energetic you feel like you're down, you feel like you don't have no energy, that lead to low self-esteem, and you stay down.
Up down.
You jump up and go run and you start feel good and lively again. Right away you start feel better.
Start cleaning the house.
You see.
Yeah, so you have to go with it. Nobody talking about that.
I am a girl. I am talking about me.
Inactive lifestyle. Men try to deal with that inactive lifestyle. You all need to get up. And here's another one. Time on social media.
Limit the thing.
Stay off. That is it. Limit the goddamn time on social. You're a big man. Come off of social media, you know?
Right.
Yep. Some people, I tell you, some people really not feel threatened, but some people feel that they come second to social media. Some people feel like their partners spend more time on social media than with them.
And some people do?
The time that you could put into your relationship or your family, you spend it on social media scrolling, trying to look at other people's lives.
Other people's lives. Too,
but also...
Frisco just said we don't know what they had to go through to get what they have. So
half of the time they don't got what they say.
It's true. Don't compare.
But there's a information overload can increase your stress levels. Like you feel like a lot of people may feel like I bring it home. A lot of people may feel like they're connected to Ghana in the US elections.
Mm.
I don't know how connected I think I connected to it, but I still know. I used to watch all the shows, Colbert, all of them, and I just stopped watching them.
Yep.
Can it lead to a stress level? Like, okay, I don't want to hear about that no more. I block. I stopped listening to them. And I still might catch it. I just start to hear about Trump.
Right. There are times when we come on here and we say we disconnect. Like the weekend's coming, you just disconnect from a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that information overload will raise the stress levels, right?
It's to disconnect from stuff.
And there's a time too when I may disconnect from even Belize news. But no, I have to read it, so I can't disconnect.
I disconnect on the weekends. And like you said, after that election, I disconnected for a while. Because you're either wallow in your sorrow, or you're going to get out of the mud and pull yourself back together. There's a lot of things there's a lot of shows I don't watch, a lot of people I don't speak to because that's the vibe they bring. I have to try to get out of.
It's too much work to deal with all of that.
Yeah,
But
so.
I'll tell you,
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the final one is the one where like there's some men though, maybe not a lot because Belize we love to socialize. So it's recommended to socialize, but there are some men who avoid socializing. We don't talk about drink, talk about socialize. Spend time with the loved ones, spend time with the family, spend time with friends. Get out, do something with people.
You see, and that's my problem. I realize that I'm not a socialized person.
You're not a social butterfly?
I'm not a person that socialize a lot. I figure people in the media, woo, they like the whole crowd, they like, and I have a very small group of people, and I very seldom go anywhere. Usually, I would do things here, so I don't have to go out there.
Right.
And I know that's not normal, but that is my maybe it's because I used to do everything. That no, you don't want to do nothing, I don't know if that's good. That reminds me.
Is that fair to who you have?
What?
That you don't want to do nothing because you already did everything?
No, but I don't say I don't do anything. I just say it's not. Yeah, I just say I don't really. Somebody have a party over there, groovy to come, yeah, and they over there later. Job, you gotta watch TV.
Later never comes.
Yeah, because again, it's the crowd. I don't do good among drinkers. I don't know a person where I just talk and talk. I know I don't believe that, but I'm more of an introvert. Things like that. But anyway,
I think
somebody
sent
me a video.
You and me, we are introverts. Frisco, because he's out there as a DJ, it's different. You have to because before this stew was on TV, I would have to say something for somebody to recognize me.
Before I was an introvert, I was a pervert.
He was but I want to tell you.
And then now because they see you on TV and they see you out there, they feel as if they know you. They come at you as if they know you.
And that forces you to be an introvert. You see, but I want to tell you, I believe Frisco is an introvert too.
I believe
Frisco would much
I believe in wrong.
Yeah, no, I think I might be wrong, but I think that Frisco would much rather spend time at home doing something than out there doing something, just like me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
there's levels to it because you might not be that, but like what you say, it might not be that that's who you are because that's not who you were. You just did something for so long that it's time to chill from that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not necessarily R1, but there's time to you can't party all your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have a party for a long time. There's time you need for a change of atmosphere. So it might not be.
No.
It might not be
genetic.
It's like go travel. Like for me, it's go someplace. I would pick up and go in a minute. I love things like that.
So what this person holler that whole way they get. No, I don't know that because everything else good.
You come in the edges, you get whole liar,
Yeah, you see things differently.
Things. Yeah, but
you see things differently. It's like you don't have to go party every week. You don't
but it's not that. I remember for years, for over like 20 years, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out. If I have a job to do, I'm going to do the job. But other than that, I don't want to go to no party. I don't want to go to nothing like that. And it's a thing where
a house party.
Yeah, but it's a thing where after Carl, no worry. It's a thing where after you do things for a while,
I understand.
You don't want to do it again.
Guanos.
I guanos.
Carolyn says the people who celebrate birthday should be the one giving the gifts, man.
Sure.
Right. Let's get the weather then. Let's get the weather before we take the break.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This woman needs no introduction.
But we'll get one anyway.
We're gonna give her one anyway.
We're just gonna bring her in.
Hold on, but we need the weather intro, man. Yes.
Oh, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman right here was once a song. Miss Marolin, Daisy Marolin. Daisy Marolin. You're trolling.
The
hating. They're trying to be riding dirty.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy Marolin.
Hey. Here's your weather for today, Thursday, June 26th. It says a thing is affecting the country. In our forecast, skies will be cloudy to overcast. Some showers, isolated thunderstorms, and periods of rain will affect some coastal and southern areas at first. Then showers and thunderstorm activity will increase over most areas as the day progresses.
Oh my.
Winds blowing east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state is moderate to rough. Waves beyond the reef 4 to 7 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast.
So how much? 47 feet.
Boy, y'all don't like to listen.
No, like listen.
Temperatures for today we have on the coast 85 degrees Fahrenheit, inland areas 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the hills it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. This is your advisory. It says small craft caution, occasionally gusty winds and locally rough seas, especially in heavy showers and thunderstorms. Your instruction: operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution. You heard?
Yeah, that book.
Hush. Excessive rainfall, it says, is possible over the country during the next 24 to 48 hours. Residents are advised to continue monitoring the weather situation and stay in tune to official forecast updates. You heard?
You heard.
We are currently experiencing a high tide. A low tide comes in at 5:40 this evening. Another high is on at 11:49 this evening. Sun will set this evening at
back way. I mean 6:30.
Wee. And the moon will set just after 8 p.m. at 6 minutes after. In our outlook, this is through to Friday night, mostly cloudy to overcast skies. Some showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rain will occur around the country. Tariq Matthews is our forecaster, and that's your weather.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tariq Matthews and Daisy Me Rolling.
They hating.
It's rolling. They see me riding dirty. All right.
Yeah, boy.
We have two people from Jordan here. We have Mr. Ahmed Shireen.
Uh-oh.
Ahmed Shireen. But they found out he wasn't.
Ahmed Shireen.
Anyway, yes. We have Mr. Yabudi here. He's from the same neighborhood as Ahmed Shireen. I mean, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Wait.
I mean,
no.
Mr. Yabudi, you ready?
I'm not ready. No, I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, I mean Yabudi. Go ahead, Mr. Yabudi.
Yeah.
Wee, Yabudi.
Hey, I got your spin.
I can't wait.
I think I'm a gizzard.
Legalize.
Right next to me, cry.
Just roll it with it. Just roll.
Protect your gizzard.
Yes, your gizzard hot me, boy. Oh, protect your gizzard at all times. Don't get
like
ribs up.
Say no one already.
So pull it back for me. I like when Christy got the thing. All right, so say all that. Yeah. So again, there's a lot of moisture out there right in front of us in that Gulf area.
Oh boy.
So today into tomorrow, expect a lot more moisture, showers and thunder showers. That's Friday, folks. That's moving into Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We got that easterly flow right there. That's Saturday. Now notice Saturday look like it might clear up a bit. Some showers in the south. And then Sunday, what happens? Sunday, see, remember we said yesterday, Sunday looks nice somewhere in the afternoon. Sunday starts to look.
Sunday.
But yeah, so as the weatherman says, expect these showers as this, continuing moisture moves into our zone. So yeah, more showers coming.
More showers. Okay.
We're in June.
Oh.
We're in June. Notice on the other side, there's another storm. That Mexican coast, that Acapulco area taking, look at that. That one is going to move up in Baja California area there. So yeah, that Pacific side there, they take a lick early in the season for real. But yeah, all right. So that's it. I don't see anything tropical in the next 5 days in our area. So deal with the weather that's coming. All right, we got to take a break.
I mean,
okay.
Say hello to the rest of your booty for us.
We'll break and come back.
I'm in.
Why?
Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
If I get married, I'll take the wife name.
Oh, God.
See why I say Groove not have any good screw left.
Oh, no.
I mean, we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
Manuel, it looked like
like the draw stuck again. I think we need to go to Builders Hardware.
Again? What can't we just order online?
Oh, that's right. Manuel, I forgot the draw slides.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit. And you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Racindio, Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Power Convention Center. Don't miss it.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Caribe in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration. And it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025. Bridging markets, building resilience. September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Caribe, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
today is your birthday.
All right. Somebody celebrating a birthday today, like R. Kelly said. All right. Bring back the crew. Who we got?
Oh, these are the people celebrating birthdays today. We would like to apologize to the president of the city of Belmopan and Belmopan City for missing your birthday coronation and everything this past Monday.
It did not even shoot for me either.
Man, I got a full military parade, everything.
I did tell you, we shall give Lisa 50 lashes as it was her duty.
Yes, Mr. Swayze.
Yes.
Original Swayze.
Happy birthday to you, Majesty.
Yes, my birthday on a Monday.
Happy birthday, Dar. Happy birthday to you.
That's right.
We hope that you enjoyed your birthday and that you will live to see many more happy birthdays.
Yes.
We love you, Darren. We do.
Yes, we do.
We do.
And this is
I appreciate the man. I don't know about
yes.
All right. Next. Who's
man
that
have
guy?
the nerve to wearing a Boston Celtic. This is Everett Wade.
Yeah, I got the man to put my stuff.
He's my cousin.
Are your cousin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The man to celebrate the birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Everett. Hope you have many, many more.
Happy birthday, Everett.
Yes.
He's a steward. He listens to us.
Yes, he does. Me and him celebrating the quarrel.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Yes. But I'm about that.
My cousin.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Of course. Why can't I think that? This is the one and only, the lovely and talented, the legendary, multi-purpose DJ Johan Kemp.
Not
Here he is
multi-purpose.
Yes, here he is saying, Mother, is on another birthday already? Yes, it is. Happy birthday to you. And know that we are at a distance, like Lisa said, even though we're not talk for a long time. I don't know who bringing her, me or you.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yes. And I talked to Kim for like 15 years, but one more month for saving and call me.
Ego.
Yes, happy birthday, my lion. Yo, this was one of the Foundation Groove. This was Foundation Groove right here. That's right.
All
right. Happy birthday to all you peoples out there celebrating birthdays. Are there any on the book, Mr. Frisco?
Helen. Oh, who's this kid?
Wait. Yes, hi man. This is J-Man Lord. This is a my friend. We come visit me from city sometimes.
Oh yeah.
There he is. The man win every award there is to win.
Look so.
Win. Yes, the man got award, Pantapa award.
Yes, the man winner award for winner award.
There
he
you
got
go.
the award for winning the most awards.
All right.
That's how you do it.
I think the man going in fan too. So respect me, lion.
Yay.
Mommy, daddy, and your sister,
Keep it
them
up.
proud of you. All the teachers proud of you. And the sky's the limit.
Keep
Don't
it
forget,
up.
they call me either a preacher or a politician.
Uh-huh.
And get rich quick.
Either.
Or either.
So the man tell us do, the sky's the limit. So I don't know where to look on.
That's right. It is. Yeah, you don't even see it when you say it.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. Alright, Tifar Arnold is also celebrating a birthday. Helen, Elida, Christina Villanueva. Man.
That's the title.
Tiffany Meggs is celebrating a birthday today.
Alrighty.
Alright, before we leave, we got a what the fact.
What? We got a fact today?
Today's fact.
Christy had given us one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you paper of words, you would say this fact is fact up.
Yes, that is correct.
What the?
It's correct.
This fact for today is a modesty moment. Yes, this fact is totally.
This fact right here is the reason why we don't allow sword fighting.
Yes, that was sword fight. Today's fact is totally fact up.
Yes. Yeah, it's a big fact right here.
Let her rip. Go to groove, do the honors.
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
Male flatworms fence with their penises to decide who will inseminate the other.
Oh my God.
Again, I missed that. What did you say?
Becomes the mother and the winner is the pattern.
Oh
what did you say? I missed it.
Two male flatworm to play sword fight.
Yeah, then sword fight with their penises.
I heard what he
said. To decide who will be the catcher? Who will inseminate the other? The loser becomes the mother, and the winner becomes the father.
Ain't that something?
All right. So what does that tell you? What? Okay. Somebody had a sense of humor in creating this. What?
Yes, man. God.
Somebody say, you know what? I just want. I don't know.
God got a sense of humor.
I don't know if there was a sense of humor or the perverted bad mind. I don't know that what, but they did the flatworms wrong.
Yeah, they did the flatworms.
God, I can tell you how I know God got a sense of humor. One elephant can't jump one fence.
Mm-hmm.
Sheep could jump one fence. One male sheep, tostones, about 15 times as big as one elephant tostones. So right away, that's not fair. Because that the sheep supposed to got the small one because he jumped the fence, but God make it big, so every time he jump the fence, sheep. And I'll do that again.
You touch it?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, defending like a license. FACT, fact. It's a fact.
I left that with run out.
We gotta go, Lisa.
Guys, thank you so much for staying with us. Please take care of yourself. We just had a little shower just to pass over.
Like a license gone, is it?
Like rain's gone.
Yo,
Stay safe. If for some reason you gotta be out there, please do whatever is right by you. All right? Enjoy your Thursday. Thank you for staying with us. To all of our stewards at home and abroad who chimed in, we thank you. We love you. We love everything about you guys. Stay safe.
Yes.
If God is willing, we will see you right here to take care of you, and I promise to take care of me. Christy, darling, thank you so much. Ram Hafa Mancello, that was Miss Edna Pollard, Miss Di as well. See why we love you.
I know, that's not like a verb to me. I don't know.
I had to tell you, all of this, I like you to throw and spell for you.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And they say Ram Hafa, man.
Yeah, we have always been.
That's not like a verb to me. I don't know.
That song exactly. That song like one instruction. That's an instruction. We have been saving up our shows all because we send them to the Museum of Broadcasting at the end of every month. We compile the shows and we send them there. But unfortunately, the storeroom they get full because we wait for them build the compound.
Yeah.
The government compound where they occupy all the offices. Yes. All right, that way. One of our stewards want to know, where do Frisco find these facts? We don't seem to think that only me and Frisco worthless and bad mind.
Yes.
I got
Christy,
dirty mind.
That was a contributed fact, by the way.
That was contributed by another dirty mind person. If you want
blame the MCO, Lord.
I am not.
Yes,
MCO, give yourself a morning stew moment.
Two male flatworm the place who would fight. Lord.
This would fight, exactly.
We gotta go. Bye, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Adios.
Hasta luego.
Thank you.